Okay. Absolutely massive goal coming in here. This has taken me around 160 bloody hours to do this. To become an absolute unit. So one more hit, we'll finally have 60 defense. This has taken way too long. But I'm happy to have done it. Going to be an absolute unit at level 27 combat. I'm going to hit this final one, and there it is. 60 defense. And you know what that means. We can finally wield dragon. Now this has been a bloody long time coming. So what we're going to do is quickly take that off. So here's my rune. Oh, and there it is. There it is, boys. The dragon armor at level 27 combat. That looks absolutely sick. I'm just in awe at the absolute size of the lad, to be honest. It's, you know, this has been 160 hours in progress. It's nice to finally be done with this. I can actually move on to something else now. I promised myself that at 60 defense I would move on to doing some more skills. Sorry. Probably going to start getting base 30 if that makes sense. So 30, 30, 30, etc. I may also do some Slayer quests as well. Things like one of the Recipe for Disaster quests gives 1000 XP. The Client of Kourend quest gives 1000 XP as well. And there's also a few others I've listed. But yeah, it's a brilliant goal. I can't believe I finally hit 60 defense. First I've ever got on a defense pure, which I'm quite proud about. This also means I can wear obsidian armor, which will be better when I'm actually training. But obviously you can't really beat dragon when it comes to the amount of swag. So yeah, finally finished. Okay, first things first. I have decided to buy myself a house in Rimington, just for easier transport to places like Kourend, and obviously in Zeah, because obviously I can use the house teleport, which teleports me to Rimington. Obviously that can be moved at later levels, but for now obviously it's good for Port Sarim travel and obviously all around that area. So yeah, that's the first thing I've decided to do. Speaking of Kourend though, I'm going to quickly do Client of Kourend to get the 1000 XP for Slayer, which should take me I think up to 18 or even maybe 19. So I'm going to quickly get that done and I'll be back in a mo. Okay, so I believe this is the last part of the quest now. I think he... fairly sure he gets like possessed by some client. Yeah, there you go. So this is going to give me 1000 Slayer XP in total. It's 2 times 500 lamps you get as a reward from this quest. It's quite decent really, considering you've gotten pretty much nothing. You've got to do nothing for it. Just a lot of walking around Kourend. I would have shown you me doing it, but it would have taken 17 hours on video, and I'd really rather not show you that. So here we go. So here's the first one going into Slayer, which gets us to level 17, 3 XP off 18. There we go, and hopefully this gives us 19. It does. Awesome. Okay, so there's some more progress. Basically, I need to get level 20, so I can do the Shield of Varrock quest and get another 1000 XP from the Varrock Museum. I think my next goal will be to hopefully finish off the Mountain Dwarf part of Recipe for Disaster, because that gives 1000 XP. Doesn't require any levels. You've already got to kill a Pyre Fiend, and that should be quite easy at this point. It's only level 15 or so. And yeah, so we're going to do that now quickly. Holy moly! Right, I just I just fought the Ice Fiend for this quest, obviously, because without ice gloves, you have to kill an Ice Fiend with some gloves on to have the same effect on the Dwarf Cake. And me being a mug, thought it'd be like, oh, it'd be simple. Only hit like ones every now and again. You know, don't need any food, whatever. I'll just smack it, I'll poison it. Yeah, no, none of that happened. I just basically nearly died, as you can see. Don't need that many food, do I? And yeah, it was pretty bloody stressful, I gotta be honest. So there we go, let's heal up to full on that one. Right, we're gonna hand this in for the obviously freeing the Mountain Dwarf. Let's quickly run, not really sure why I'm walking. Here we go. So if we go through the... oh no, where am I going? That one. In here, if we use that on the Dwarf, we should get up to 21 Slayer. There we go. So that's pretty decent actually. There we go, 7 more. Yeah, but not being funny love, but I'm not going to be able to finish that. So there we go, 21 Slayer, which means now I actually have the ability to do the museum lamp for Shield of Arav. So I'm going to have to quickly log on to accounts to finish that off quickly. Get that done. Hopefully be 20, or definitely be 22 Slayer. And that'll be the end of it. There is one more thing I can do for this, for training Slayer, for another 1000 XP, which is finish the Karamjorizi diary. But unfortunately that does actually require you killing a Joga, which is, it's not the easiest thing in the world. I think you can safe spot them, or sort of flinch them round corners, hopefully poison them and, with the bone dagger and watch them go down. But I'm not sure if they might even be immune to poison, so I'll have to do a bit of research on that one. Problem is, once I finish that, I'll be 22 Slayer, which means I don't need to get 30 manually, which is going to be interesting. Once I'm 30, I'm absolutely fine, because I've got about, I think, 6 or 7 diaries or the easy diaries I can complete for loads of XP. So getting 32 from there will be pretty simple. Obviously, for 32, I need to get the flippers for the cosmetic, and also to help me on Fossil Island once I get to that point. So yeah, hopefully all this will come together. It's just I'm not really sure how Slayer's going to be. I'm probably going to only use Choriel, the guy in Berthorpe, because obviously I'm not going to be able to hit anything from. In fact, do I even have this? I don't even have the combat requirement to do anyone else. I don't think. So yeah, Choriel until 32. It shouldn't be the worst. One thing I'm worried about is that I had to do. I mean, poison damage doesn't count towards the kill, if that makes sense, so I don't get all the full XP for the kill. I'm just hoping it does. Otherwise, this is going to take probably twice, or literally twice as long. So yeah, hopefully I'll get that done soon enough. So a slight change of plans for the time being. What I've decided to do is do a bit of fishing, actually. I just want to get some of these skills up. I mean, it's kind of tragic looking at level 30s, to be honest. I'm going to stay here till I get bored, honestly. 50 is kind of the minimum goal I want to go for. Hopefully maybe 60, if I can be bothered, to be honest. And just sort of stay here as long as I can. I did just train thieving from 20 to 25 as well. The reason for that is obviously I want to be able to thieve from the fruit stalls in Kourend. They're quite good XP as far as I know. So I'm going to do that quickly, and then I shall hopefully get to 50 fishing. Like I said, I just kind of want to get some skills up. They're kind of tragic looking at them right now. I want to try and get over 1,000 total, because it's kind of, being 644 is kind of lame. I mean, I have 299s and all that, but they're obviously the easiest ones in the game. Long-term plans, I want to get 99 crafting. It is my favourite skill in the game, so I would love to get that done. Just have the ability to wear the cape, and also obviously the very convenient bank. That's really useful. I also have a plan of action for the kind of outfit I'd like to wear when I'm skilling. I mean, as lame as it is. Once I'm 65 defense, I would very much like to wear Bandos while I skill. Also, the flippers go along with that. And the crafting cape's part of that outfit as well. Again, so it all kind of ties together. It's long term, but it will look cool when I'm finished. It's kind of what I wear on my main account when I skill. I have done since, I don't know, probably since I've been able to afford Bandos, to be honest. Yeah, so once that's all complete, I'll be happy enough to sort of really grind some skills out. Agility may be the next one I go for as well, because 30 agility with no graceful and obviously all this heavy armor on isn't really ideal, to be honest. So yeah, hopefully these all come together eventually. It's just a matter of time now, really. So yeah, I think that's where I'm going to end the video, actually, to be honest. I think it's about 9 minutes long now, so it should be good enough to put out. So yeah, once I'm finished with this fishing goal, that'll be the first thing in the next video, 50 plus fishing. And yeah, so you guys leave a comment if you are still around. I know I'm getting quite a few views considering my amount of subscribers, and obviously due to my inactivity, I'm not surprised I've lost a few viewers. Just give us a like, comment on the video. If you're new around here, just give us a subscribe. So it gives me a good gauge of how well I'm doing on this. And yeah, so I'll see you again next week.